So it's been a while since I've made a video on a Titan, and having already discussed 4 of the 6 original brothers, we're left with Oceanus and Cronus. Hopefully, as you can tell by today's title, the video will be on Oceanus, the Titan god of the ocean. Oceanus was considered the Titan god of the great encircling river, Oceanos. In ancient Greek cosmology, the river Oceanos, or the river Oceanus as some preferred, was the freshwater stream that encircled the entire world. Both Homer and Hesiod referred to Oceanus as the ocean stream. All of the rivers, springs and lakes drew their waters from this one river, making it the source of the Earth's fresh water. Like all of the first generation of Titans, Oceanus was a child of the Earth Gaia and the heavens Uranus. In some accounts he was the oldest of all of their children. His wife was a Titaness known as Tethys, and in their union they gave birth to many of the first Oceanids as well as numerous rivers. These rivers were referred to as the Potamoi, the gods of the river. These river gods were normally depicted in one of 3 different forms, either as a man with the head of a bull-horned man with a serpentine fishtail, or as regular men holding pitchers of water. The Oceanids are of course the nymphs of the sea, and it's believed that Oceanus fathered 3,000 of them, along with 3,000 Potamoi, so I think it's fair to say they had more than quite a few children. Many of the goddesses of the sea were also the offspring of Oceanus and Tethys, including Thetis, Metis, and Amphitrite, the wife of Poseidon. The physical depictions of Oceanus do vary. There is a particularly old painting on a vase that depicts him in a similar manner to his children, as a bull-horned god with a serpentine tail instead of legs, and many saw him as having both the attributes of a fish and a serpent, the same form shared by the Potamoi. There are also some Hellenistic and Roman mosaics and statues that depict him as a muscular bearded man, but there are also depictions of him with the claws of a crab and the lower body of a serpent. There is a tale that originates from Orphic myth that states the very first Titan king of the heavens was known as Ophion. Eventually he would be wrestled off his throne by Cronus, and he would throw Ophion into the ocean. There are some people that believe that Ophion and Oceanus are the same person, and with Oceanus being the oldest of the Titans, it's quite possible that he could have felt the throne should have belonged to him. After losing out to his brother Cronus, he would have to settle for being ruler of the ocean. Before the rule of the Olympians, the seas were ruled by Oceanus. When the war happened, Oceanus did not take the side of his fellow Titans, or the Olympians. Instead, he decided to withdraw from the conflict completely. When the war had finished, the seas were given to Poseidon, but Oceanus, unlike many of his brothers and sisters, was not imprisoned in Tartarus. He was still allowed to remain a patron of the sea. Poseidon may have overshadowed Oceanus, but he was still present, respected and worshipped by some. As you would expect from the Lord of the Sea, Oceanus is one of the Titans that we do have a fair amount of information on. To his fellow Titans, he presented this outlaw figure because he did not take part in the castration of Uranus or the war of the Olympians. To his brothers and sisters, it was clear that his allegiance did not lie with them, or perhaps he just did not care. Hopefully I've been able to shed some light on another one of the lesser known deities of Greek mythology. Feel free to share your thoughts on Oceanus with me in the comments below. As always, I've been your host, Mythology and Fiction Explained.